Okay, so a little bit of light application right now. The examples we're going to cover today is mainly just going to get used to working with the navigation and the bearing measurements and the measurements you need to identify to answer the specific question. Tomorrow we'll get into a little bit more complex problems. Still going to be dealing with the bearing measurements, but we'll be looking at triangles as well. We'll be looking at side lengths of triangles, which will be distances, and angle measures of triangles, which will help us identify bearings. But this is really just to get you used with the concept of how, how to set the problem up and work through it. So ship A sights ship B on a compass bearing of 065 degrees. Make a sketch and give the compass bearing of ship A from ship B. Now it's critical you read this correctly. So in other words, we're looking at, what bearing starting from the north line of ship B do we take to get to ship A, right? And before you jump in and start your sketch, it's always a good idea to just get a sense of, where your points should be, right? Should ship A be to the left of ship B? Should ship A be above ship B or below ship B? So if you have ship A on your page, think about what a 65-degree angle is from the north line of ship A, right? And if you have to sketch that in there, right, to make sense of this, go for it. But that's going to leave us with a direction over here somewhere. To start, I always like to give myself a north-south line and an east-west line. And I put the angle measures on here for now just to help us know that 0 degrees starts at the north line and we rotate clockwise for the positive direction. So we're going to estimate where 65 is. It's about here, let's say. And if you need to go in and mark it as 65, go for it. So this angle measure here should be really 065 degrees, right? So that's going to be our measurement to here. And then the length of this distance right now doesn't really matter yet because we're not really dealing with distances, just bearings, angle measures. So we'll put ship B here. And again, I like to give myself a north, south, east, west line. And ultimately, to answer this question, we're looking for this red bearing measurement, starting at the north line, rotating all the way around to here. Okay. There's several ways to do it. In the previous video, I talked about alternate interior angles with parallel lines, right? So if you use the east-west line for this ship A and the east-west line for ship B, this angle right here and this angle right here are congruent. Alternatively, you could use the north-south lines because those are both parallel as well. So if this is a 65-degree angle here, then down here is also a 65-degree angle as well. Your choice, it doesn't matter. But if we're going to talk about the 65 degrees, since it's already there, then we can say that this measurement here is also 65 degrees. And if we're trying to calculate the red bearing from the north line all the way to here, that'll give us the direction of ship A from ship B. We can take 180 degrees and add that 65 degrees to it. So 180 plus 65 degrees here. And that's going to give us, what is that, 245 degrees. And that would be our compass bearing of ship A from ship B. You could alternatively look at it like this. So if that's a 65-degree angle there, then this is a 25-degree angle here, right? And then that would also be a 25-degree angle as well because of alternate interior angles. So, you look at it a few different ways, but you know that from here to here is 90, 180, 270. So if you took 270 and subtracted 25 degrees from 270, you're going to get 245 degrees as well, right? So that's another way to look at it. You could even take a look at it, if you're looking just from the north line here and the north line here, right? These are parallel lines. So this angle here and this 65-degree angle here, those are supplemental angles. That same side interior angles from geometry. So we could find this angle measure here from finding the supplement of 65 degrees and then subtract that angle measure from 360 degrees to get this red bearing as well. Several different ways to do it. There's no, specified way that you have to do it. So this is, example one.